Hi, my name is Detroit Miracle, and I have a message specifically for all the ladies. Now, I am referring to some ladies or some young women who might prefer to defer control over a dude in a relationship who appears to be controlling, dominant, and so forth. Now, ladies, don't pick those type of dudes to be in relationships with y'all because y'all will gain very little in the short term as well as the long term. You know why? Because if you pick somebody to be all significant in a relationship based on them being controlling, dominant, then chances are they're going to become abusive at some point. Because if somebody is something to an extent on a negative end, then there's going to be no end of that. One minute they're going to be yelling, do this, do that, give me money, all that, and the next they're going to be hitting y'all. And, honey, men, I'm going to be honest with y'all, men like me do not look to women like that as marriage material. We do not want weak wives, but rather we want strong wives. We want wives to be able to hold their own. We want wives to be able to take charge and control over the situation when they feel they need to. We want wives that are independent. We want wives that are career minded. So the guys that y'all would pick based on them being controlling, dominant, and in some cases abusive, they will only look at y'all as being prey that can be exploited over and controlled. Like people see weaknesses in that. Like men see weaknesses in that. Like if a woman is willing to be dominated and controlled by a higher authority figure in a relationship, like you some type of daddy figure that tells her what to do, then us men will see y'all as being weak there. And y'all are not marriage material that way. Because think about it. Who would want somebody that they would have to control and take charge of to be in a long-term thing in which they would take serious? Now, if that guy is starting off controlling and then becomes abusive in a dominant way or an overbearing way, then that's an indication that he really don't like that in a woman. Yes, when guys are abusive and they continue that on and then the women don't stand up for themselves and don't take charge and get themselves out of the situation or fight back, the guy looks at that as being something that he doesn't like. He doesn't want to be with even more, and he's trying to let y'all know that. Guys like take charge women. Look at all of us that got whoopings as a child. And the majority of us that got whoopings came from our mother. And that's an indication that we respect our mother because they took control and charge over the situation in which they had authority over. And they had authority over us men or male figures, which were boys or children in a household. That is what we respected. We respected that type of authority. So a guy who has been trained and conditioned by his mom to be respectable or to respect women that way is not going to turn around and like or to look at a woman who likes to be controlled and dominated as a serious long-term thing regarding a relationship. So trust me, I know that. As a guy, I am letting y'all know that. If I know there might be women that might get turned on, especially since a guy is so controlling, dominant. Hey, they see that as being like the rebel without a cause thing, with James Dean or something like that, or some, some violent, tough acting dude in some street gang or something that they might have seen in a film. And that guy don't act anything like that in real life, but they say a lot of women get turned on by that, but guys really don't want that. Because if a guy is really in love with a woman, he really cares for a woman, he is not going to want to hit on her. He is not going to want to abuse her. And he certainly is not going to want to be dominating and controlling over her. Because why would he? Well, this is Detroit Miracle. If y'all enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment by the comment section, and y'all are more than welcome to subscribe to my channel. Peace out.